You have been carrying things that are not yours. Old arguments, old labels, old energy, other people's hate, their doubts, their noise. You picked it up because you cared, because you tried to be understood, because you wanted peace. But hear this, you do not heal by dragging the weight behind you. You heal by putting it down. So do that now. Put it down. Not because they deserve forgiveness, not because you approve of what happened, because you deserve freedom. Your life cannot grow in a room full of luggage. Breathe. Some people will clap when you rise, others will flinch. That flinch is not your problem. They are reacting to what you represent. Possibility, change, proof. If you keep turning your head to read their faces, you will miss your road. So put on the blinders. Blinders are not arrogance. They are protection. They keep you from swerving, from performing, from living for a comment section. You can still love people, still show up, still be kind. But stop letting their opinions drive your decisions. Stop letting their mood set your pace. Commentary is endless. If you slow down for every opinion, you will never arrive. So here is the choice. Carry baggage or carry purpose. Rehearse what you should have said or build what you came here to build. Check for approval or check your direction. Blinders on. Breathe. Now listen closely. Follow your heart, but guide it with your mind. Your heart is your truth. It tells you what matters. Your mind is your steering wheel. It sets the plan, the boundaries, the next move. Heart without mind becomes chaos. Mind without heart becomes empty. You need both. Use your heart for the why, your mind for the how. And here is what most people miss. Your heart will tell you to start. Your mind will tell you how to sustain. Most people quit not because they chose wrong, but because they ran on emotion alone. Emotion is fuel, but fuel burns out. You need structure. You need rhythm. You need systems that hold you when motivation fades, because motivation will fade. Inspiration will come and go like weather, but commitment is the foundation you build when the sky is clear, so you have shelter when the storm comes. And the storm will come. There will be days when nothing goes right, when progress feels invisible, when everyone around you seems to be winning while you are grinding in the dark. Those days are not failure. Those days are the work. Because anyone can show up when they feel good. The real test is what you do when you do not feel like doing anything. That is when you learn who you are becoming. Breathe. Here is a reset. Name the baggage, then release it. That person's judgment, let it go. That old mistake, let it go. That feeling of being behind, let it go. That fear of being laughed at, let it go. You do not have to fight it, just stop feeding it. The past will keep talking. Other people will keep talking. But your future only responds to action. So choose action. Choose the next step. Not the whole mountain. One step, one page, one rep, one conversation, one decision you have been delaying. Then protect it. Guard it like it matters, because it does. Small actions repeated become your identity. You do not rise because of one great day. You rise because of 100 unremarkable ones. The days you showed up tired. The days you did the minimum but still did it. Those days do not feel heroic, but they are everything. They are the compound interest of character. So stop waiting for the perfect moment. Readiness is not a feeling. Readiness is a decision. You will never feel fully prepared, but if you wait for certainty, you will wait forever. Start messy. Start scared. Start small. Just start. And then protect that start. Protect your mornings. Protect your focus. Protect your energy. Because the world will try to pull you into its chaos. Notifications, emergencies, drama that is not yours. You have to decide what gets your attention. Not everything deserves a response. Not every fire is yours to put out. Some things you just let burn, not because you do not care, but because your energy is not infinite. And if you spend it all reacting, you will have nothing left to create. Breathe. If you are building something real, you will be misunderstood, doubted, tested. That is normal. You are not here to be perfectly liked. You are here to become who you said you were going to become. Stop shrinking to fit rooms that were never meant for you. Stay respectful. Stay solid. Keep moving. Blinders on. And here is the truth they will not tell you. The people who doubt you are not your enemy. They are just living in a different story. A story where people do not change, where dreams do not work, where trying is dangerous. That is their story, not yours. You do not have to argue with it. You just have to keep writing your own. One chapter at a time, one choice at a time, one day at a time. And some days, the only victory is that you did not quit. That is enough. Because quitting is easy. Quitting is always available. Staying is the hard part. Staying when it is boring. Staying when it is lonely. Staying when no one is watching. That is where the real work happens. Not on stage. Not in the highlight reel. In the quiet. In the grind. In the unglamorous middle. That is where you prove it to yourself. Not to them. To yourself. Because at the end of the day, their opinion does not build your life. Your decisions do. Your consistency does. Your willingness to try again after failing does. So fail. Fail often. Fail forward. Fail with purpose. Because failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is the tuition you pay for growth. Every mistake is data. Every setback is feedback. You are not falling behind. You are learning the terrain. And the terrain is supposed to be hard. If it were easy, everyone would do it. But not everyone will. Most people will choose comfort, choose distraction, choose safety. But that is not you. You are here because something inside you refuses to settle. Something inside you knows you are capable of more. Trust that voice. Not the loud one. Not the one that sounds like fear or doubt or old criticism. The quiet one. The one that whispers when everything is still. The one that has been with you since the beginning. That is your compass. Follow it. Breathe. Your goal does not need their permission. Your path does not need their applause. It needs your focus, your patience, your consistency. It needs you to show up, even when you do not want to, especially when you do not want to. Because discipline is not punishment. Discipline is self-respect. It is keeping promises you made to yourself. It is honoring the person you are becoming by doing what the person you are now does not feel like doing. That is the gap. The gap between who you are and who you are becoming. And the only way across is through. Not around, not over, not by skipping steps. Through. Through the discomfort, through the doubt, through the days that feel like nothing is happening. Because something is always happening, even when you cannot see it. Roots grow in the dark. Strength builds in the struggle. Clarity comes from confusion. Trust the process, not because it is easy, but because it is yours. So today, travel light. No baggage, no hate, no replay, just purpose. Heart forward, mind steady, eyes on your road, hands on your work, faith in your journey. Take the next step, and then the next. Not because you have it all figured out, but because you are committed to figuring it out. One step at a time, one breath at a time, one choice at a time. Now.